Post-election, will a South Asian movement catch on in the United States? Let's talk about it on Azimuth Podcast. I'm Barrett McNabb, and with me is Kimberly McNabb.
Well, of course, we're referencing the new 4B movement. It's believed to have started in South Korea after it elected a conservative leader in 2019.
Okay.
Now, what are the 4 Bs? Well, they're 4 Korean words. When translated, start with BI, meaning no. 1, no heterosexual marriage, no childbirth, no dating men, and no heterosexual sex. So, and many women are shaving their heads, of all things, in protest. And on Twitter, there are even posts showing blue bracelets in support and even encouragement of wearing face masks again to show support. So, I would take this as a scarlet letter of crazy, gentlemen, and it's making it easier for conservative men on the dating scene to spot the crazy ones, so you finally have your litmus test. And, it also makes it easier for conservative girls to have a chance on the dating scene.
Yeah, here's the big thing. There's been a rise in TikTok and in Instagram videos and YouTube shorts and things like that of women asking, and you don't know if they're conservative or liberal yet in the beginning of the video, but they're asking, where are all the masculine men? Right? Mm-hmm. And it turns out it not only the secret that the conservative women knew all along, but that liberal women are finding out that conservative men is where the masculinity is. And for the this 4B movement for Democrat women to say, in protest of Donald Trump being elected, we're not going to have sex with you. We're not going to marry you. We're not going to date you. And so we're going to make it uncomfortable as we can for you, conservative men, and any working class man as well, because Donald Trump won the working class by a landslide. And so in this protest, they're going to punish men in this.
I think really they're just punishing Planned Parenthood, which they actually claim to care about. But, I think it's just, conservative men out there are like, you missed that dodging bullet. You dodged a bullet there.
Yeah. I mean, so let's look at it, from, obviously as a woman, and you were a single woman before. I was, I'm married and I was a single man. But let's go ahead and look at the trend that Democrat and liberal women are already doing. They're already choosing to not have children because of the environment. And so liberal women are already saying, look, I'm not going to have a child because of my child's carbon footprint. And so I'm going to single-handedly save society. And now we have, because Donald Trump won, we're not going to get married. We're not going to have sex. We're not going to have children. Honestly, are the conservatives about to outbreed the liberals? I mean, go ahead and do that. If you're a liberal, don't have children. I'll just say it here. Don't have kids, and we'll take care of you. I mean, it kind of. J.D. Vance didn't mean it this way, but it does now kind of resonate that you guys are the old cat ladies freaked out, and you don't, or childless cat ladies, and that you're freaked out, and
go ahead and fulfill his stereotype.
Yeah, I mean, fill the dream, but still, conservatives on the by and by like to have kids. They like to not only pass along the future of the United States, but also the values and morals that make conservatism so superior to the progressives.
Yeah, I mean, and great societies like ours have been built on conservative values because we tend to reproduce more, and,
right.
And it's like, okay, just help us keep on going. But women, we like to deny, people in general today like to deny human nature, or they never really get a chance to learn about it because we kicked religion out of schools. And I used to lament the fact that I spent so much time in a religious school, but watching people today, I'm like, you guys have no idea what human nature is, and you learn about that
right
by studying the Bible from age, grade 7 to 12. It's a great lesson of how humans are built. And women, we want to pretend that we're not naturally some of us more so than others. Some women want 16 kids. Some of us are happy with just one. Like, there's a generality.
A big gambit of extremes.
Yes. But by nature, we by and by, we want to feel protected and we want to feel feminine, and we do want to care for others. Why do you think so many girls, they may not have kids, but they want 3 dogs? I mean, they want to take care of something. So I would say this trend is bad news for Planned Parenthood, good news for SPCA,
right?
Because they're going to adopt more dogs. So I guess Sarah McLachlan wins in this.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And also they're forgetting that we by and by we may not like sex as much as men, but we do like it. So good luck, abstaining for 4 years. Good luck.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, let's look at the second and third order effects of this, right? So you're not going to date. So now there's going to be less money put into the economy. I mean, let's just walk the dog on all of this, what's going to happen. So you're going to put wedding vendors out of business because there's going to be a downtick in weddings if this goes through. You're going to wedding photographers, caterers, all that kind of stuff, venues. You're going to hurt the economy. And so you're going to have restaurants losing out because there's not going to be, any heterosexual dating going on. Again, if these progressive women throwing their temper tantrum get their way, and so you're going to see a downtick in the economy.
Hairstylists and
Manicurists.
Makeup companies, because they're saying they're not going to wear makeup. So makeup companies, stop catering, stop advertising to liberal women. Stop it.
Right.
Because they're not going to wear makeup anymore.
Exactly. So, I mean, this is, and oh, by the way, it's going to have a falling birth rate, which the United States is already having a falling birth. Nothing like in Asia and China and in Japan and Taiwan and places like that. Nothing like that. But still, we are having a falling birth rate. And so, what you're going to do is you will guarantee additional conservative voters. So I'm all for it because I found my wife and she is a wonderful woman. We share the same morals and values. I think she's gorgeous as all get out. We have 2 children, a boy and a girl, and we're raising them correct and in a high value and moral, warm, household, and they're going to be Republican voters. And so I'm just to all those liberal women out there, yes, don't have any children. Mm-hmm. I think that is a great idea. And go ahead and follow through with that. And we'll see who wins over the next 30 years.
Yeah, just be careful where you send your kids to college.
Right, yeah.
But also, these women, they want to blame men. It wasn't just men that voted for Donald Trump. 53% of white women voted for Trump and 45% of all women overall voted for Trump. So you're going to punish everybody? Like you're not going to talk to anybody? Well, guess what? A man alone on an island. Good luck.
Yeah, and really it seems as though the kind of the genesis of this is over abortion rights. And I got it. Abortion was supposedly on the ticket. But you know what? If you are a single issue voter,
then know your issue.
Well, there's that, but I was about to say then you shouldn't vote. If you're a single issue voter, you shouldn't vote. And oh my gosh, the internet probably just went crazy by me saying that. But there is much more to stake in the United States than abortion. The reason Trump won is because of the economy. The reason Trump won is because of all the illegal immigration that the Harris-Biden administration let in deliberately across the border.
Both of which affect men and women, children, young, old, black, white, affects everybody.
And that's what people cared about. They didn't care about your single issue. And by running on a single issue, the campaign was doomed to fail. I can't tell you how many times I saw Harris's stump speech when she's doing at a campaign rally, and she's just talking about abortion. That's not in.
And it's a states' right.
It's a states' rights issue.
I just don't understand how if you were only voting on one issue, know the issue.
Right. There was a woman that was on TikTok, and she was just ranting and raving, and she lives in New York City, and people in her comments are like, "You live in New York. Nothing changed for you. Nothing changed for you. Why are you so upset? You still have the right to an abortion. You still have all the liberal rights that you already had prior to the election. Nothing changed for you. Why are you rage quitting the United States right now?"
Well, also, some of these women are like, oh, they're going to monitor every pregnancy. Are you serious? Nope. We can't keep drugs out of this country. A 13-year-old can go get a fentanyl. It's just not realistic. We can't manage the DMV. We can't keep illegals from voting. There's so many things that we can't manage as a society. You think that millions of pregnancies are going to be monitored every year? Beyond unrealistic, and
by the government, no less.
Nobody has ever said they wanted to.
Yep. In fact, they specifically said they didn't want to. Everybody likes to throw around this Project 2025. And Trump and J.D. Vance have, said they haven't read it and that they are not following that. That is not going to be their roadmap. So, that was just a talking point. And so, it was a little disingenuous. But still, this trend of the 4Bs and I just cannot see how this is just going to fly. As much as women want to wear their pink pussy hats and go march down the street. I saw an article where I think it was Joy Reid from the Readout said, "Hey, look, if all you white women that are going to go do those marches, don't invite black women. We don't want to go with you." Okay, fine. So there's already some dissension in the finger pointing, but still, I think this is absurd to have this no sex, no marriage, no birth, and no weddings trend start. I just can't see it going. But we saw it, and we wanted to bring it to you because it was so absurd. We felt that we had to chip in. But thank you so much for watching Azimuth Podcast, and please stay tuned after these messages.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for listening. If you enjoy our show with all the stories we share, we would love your support.
And it's as easy as clicking that subscribe or follow button. This will ensure you never miss an episode and keeps us bringing you these important stories. Your support makes a huge difference. Thank you so much for being part of our podcast family.
Thanks, and keep tuning in.